Carrowmore and the Drowned Lands. Rias Obeha, you are in a, relatively speaking, dry part of Carrowmore. There is still a great flooded river running by, but you are on soggy ground where the water is only ankle high. There are people all over, things going on all around you. Let me describe some of those things. There is a woman, a grief-struck survivor, wandering around, screaming, "Unclean meat! Unclean meat!" She's still going, Rias. You see a very ancient woman gazing into the mouth of a corpse. A little off to the side, away from the main group of people, is a grave mound of soil and pale, drowned flesh. Something is moving in the grave mound. Elsewhere, you see a suspicious man talking to a child who doesn't seem to know where they are. And perhaps most pressing, a group of men are hauling beams of wood from a rat's nest of smashed buildings, and you can see that one of those beams is about to fall and injure one of them or more of them. What do you both do?
I think Rias is gonna continue to follow his hero drive and run towards the men hauling the beams.
I think Obeha really cannot help with the beam because they are just pretty much a twig of the person. But there is this suspicious man with a child. I don't think they look related based on like how like you described him as suspicious. Oh, you're muted, Jason.
So what do you do?
I think I'm just gonna approach this man, just friendly-ish.
You have the common set goal of interacting with the people of Carrowmore.
Mhm.
Rias, you don't get to do a hunt roll, sadly. You have to react. And so what do you do?
That's a good question because I do not have any skills that are like strength or fun things like that. Do I have time to shift form again, or is this
No,
more
you have to
pressing?
just
That's
run and do something. Yeah.
I think he's gonna call out.
Are
You
you, and to
know,
be clear, are you like in your human form again?
if we're back on land,
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Okay.
Trying to navigate ankle deep water with a fishtail is probably not.
Not the easiest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take us to the risk roll.
I want uh to uh man, I want to save the guy that's about to get clobbered by a falling beam, but I think the way I want to do that is probably to I guess tackle him out of the way.
Okay.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'll tell you what could go wrong. You don't get there in time, and he is crushed.
Yeah.
Uh, you going further with the mistiming, you get there and you get crushed as well.
Mhm.
All bad.
Oh,
uh,
actually, I have this rope. If I might try and like get the rope around the beam and either like pull it to the side or at least like hold it up a little bit longer.
oh, like lasso it or something.
Yeah, like essentially.
Oh, I'm into that. I think it's a good idea because you already had it kind of tied in the loop because of the body of the
Hmm,
of the limbless children's mother. Good. I love it. That changes the scene a little bit, but I think
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. You have one light die because of the rope.
Um, is this risking mind or body?
Actually, the way you've described it, for you, it's not right now.
Okay. Um, I will accept a devil's bargain, or I will at least cure them.
Hmm. No matter what, you will be marked as a hero by someone watching from the sidelines.
In contrast, no matter what, you'll be marked as a threat by someone watching.
These are the same thing. Just FYI.
Then I mean, it sounds like sure, let's accept the conglomerate of those things. Why not?
Too late.
Uh, two lights. The scroll. Six light.
Nice. The hero today. Um, before we forget, take a condition. That condition is going to be called marked by the crows. You cannot clear this until I say so.
Fantastic.
But describe it. Describe how you save this person.
Yeah, Rias already has this rope, and in fact, I think like Obeah had seen Rias like come out of the water looking very much like a sea monster of old. It almost looks like a net. But he's actually getting the rope sort of like back coiled up when sort of a cry of alarm goes out, and Rias looks over, makes quick eye contact with Obeah, and is just like off. Has the rope already in his hand, and quickly bounds over to this area, sees the men, shoves one of them aside full bodily, and manages to like throw this rope over. There's already a slip knot of some kind in it, and so he yanks it tight and just manages to pull it, and just gets it like the few inches it needed pulled back towards him, so that when it does fall, because it was falling, it just misses this guy by inches. And like the two of them make eye contact and have that moment.
We'll come back to this. Obeha, when you approach, there's this man talking to this little girl. Little girl looks lost, like she doesn't know. I mean, this is a chaotic situation. It's not unusual that there are kids screaming or crying or looking lost, right? Given the sort of apocalyptic nature of what happened here. But this man is trying to calm her down. And he says, "There, there. It doesn't do us any good to cry, does it? Yes, you seem like a very good little girl, yes? Yes. Are you hungry? Hmm? Would you like something to eat? Yes? What do you do?"
I like sort of just saying saying hello, trying to interrupt this conversation. What's the vibes with this guy? Because he seems kind of, I'm not gonna lie,
You're
creepy.
make your hunt roll. You're asking questions.
Yeah. A couple more. What does this guy want?
Hmm.
And how can I get the little girl to like join like the other children? Because like I imagine like, because like I know there was like a sort of group of children from earlier.
Hmm.
Terms of skills. Oof. Um, I know what it's like to like hide my intentions. Could I argue illusions, or this is
No,
pushing?
that's pushing it.
Yeah, okay. So just one light die. A three.
As you're approaching, before you have a chance to speak, he continues his speech a little bit. He says, "Uh, You're hungry, yes? Yes, I can see that you are. Yes, you're very hungry. Do you like meat? I love meat. Yes, yes. And the fresher, the better. Yes. Oh, we love meat very, very much. There's something about the way the tendons snap between your teeth. The gristle. that you like to leave in the back of your mouth and chew on throughout the day? Yes, this is a delight, is it not? You should come with, and let me share my meat with you. While that's all going on, the little girl's just not even paying attention. She's just like crying. You will see something falls out of his pack, or his little sack, as he's like bending over to talk to her. It's a human foot. And he realizes it very quickly. He's like, and he grabs it and he says, "Oh, mustn't let anyone see that. Yes." And he puts it away. "Now come, come, let us go. I have friends who love fresh meat." And
Um,
what do you do?
Hello there. Y- well, where are you heading off to? I know that there's a bunch of other children gathering over there, but
Oh, we were going right over there. Yes, 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 we were.
um, I couldn't help but overhear you're talking about meat.
Yes, well, then we are rather nosy, aren't we? Yes, yes, we are.
Well, I don't think that there's a time and place for secrets, and this is not one of them.
He kind of like walks over to you out of earshot of the child,
Mhm.
and he says, "I don't know what you are, but I think perhaps you are of the fair folk. Yes, have I guessed it
Mm.
correctly?
Yes.
Why don't you tell me then? Maybe you can describe it for me. What does the flesh of the fair folk taste like?"
Slime.
"Well, we shall have to give it a try, shan't we?" And you see now that he's gotten close to you and has a knife pulled out and pointed at your gullet.
Mhm.
Please tell me how you're exposed to danger and roll weak point.
I really don't want to get into a fight in front of like a ch small child. Like, I imagine like this kid is like anywhere from like 9 to 11, but I'm gonna have to.
Let's get a weak point on the table.
It's also 3. I don't know what's up today.
I roll
I've
those
rolled
threes.
nothing. I've rolled nothing but threes so far.
Rias, the man you saved, identifies himself as Theodore Brosen. I'll type that for you. A carpenter. He says, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. I, I, I owe you my life, don't I?" He's a very big man, very, very like powerfully built. Um, and he kind of steps away from the crowd of other carpenters who are all just like a little shaken, right, by what happened. He says, "Tell me, friend, is there anything I can do to repay you?"
No, just continue helping others. It's pure chaos out there, but be careful in the future.
Let me ask you, I, I saw you and yours come into town or camping outside of town before the dam broke. I assume that whatever you came here for has been, well, you, I suppose everyone's plans have changed, haven't they?
Certainly they have.
Maybe I could be of some help. You're going to need to rebuild your camp somewhere, and I have a strong arm and a good eye for carpentry.
There's certainly the company headquarters will be getting reestablished soon. Or if it already has, Rias can like point
It
him
is
out to
not.
the
No,
company. Okay.
it's a
Um,
total disarray right now. The company is currently floating and or slogging through water.
certainly. Then uh, Theodore Brosen, you said your name was?
Theodore Brosen, yes, yes.
When the company is when I locate the commanders, I'll see if we might need extra help. Who knows? But right now, it seems that you all are in just as much danger, if not more than us. We're mercenaries. We can handle ourselves.
Good.
Famous last words.
Well, you have but to say the word, and you have my arm and my hammer and my great faculty with carpenting.
I trust your carpentry is the finest in the land, but for now there are other people in need. I will go help them. And Rias will just like turn and start to, head back towards Obeah, or where he last saw Obeah.
Let's get into this. You might then see Obeha in tight conversation with this individual. You don't really know what's going on yet. Obeha, roll combat 1. He has an endurance 6. So
Mhm.
you can beat him.
All right, please. It's two. Thank God it was not another three.
Describe what it looks like when the fight breaks out.
I think like he has like this knife, and I think sort of unremarkably, because like I'm not prepared for fighting because I'm trying to save people. I just punch him in the squarely in the face, and like it's like he reacts strongly to that, but it's like it's not gonna take him out.
He's not trying to punch you, he's trying to gut you, and he doesn't care
Yeah.
who sees him in the middle of this wreck and nightmare of humanity and chaos. Rias, you'll see this happen. What do you do?
Um, hmm. Uh, man, as much as I want Rias to just like hang back and let Obeha like take one more combat round, I think Rias is going to increase his pace and yeah, and I think it's uh I don't think he has his bow and arrows. I think he just has his spear. And so he just takes his spear out and charges.
Say how you're exposed to danger and roll weak point.
The ground is soggy. It's difficult to get solid footing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I have to roll weak points. Weak point is 4.
And you can go ahead and as well roll a combat 3.
At 3. 2, 5, and 4, so endurance 9 or less. But I think my weak point is
You
hit.
take a hit, but you do defeat him. What does it look like?
Um, uh, yeah, uh, he and Obeya are in this sort of like maybe grip with each other, and Rias blindsides him, just full shoulder checks him, and the two of them go tumbling into the mud. Um, oh man, do we want to kill this guy? Yeah, sure, why not? He's super creepy.
Yeah.
And Rias gets on top of him. Um, but the spear is kind of like too long and cumbersome, and the this guy like manages to like get him in his wrist, and the spear kind of goes flying, and he gets his knife up. He gets a good shot up like across Rias's chest, but Rias like catches his hand before it becomes like a fatal stab, and manages to like use his own strength and leverage to get his hand back, and there's this long kind of struggle where the two of them are fighting over this knife before Rias finally manages to like push down a lot harder, and we watch it from the side as the knife enters this guy's chest, and Rias just like puts all of his weight into it.
So you're taking the ruin then?
Yes, I'll take the ruin.
Okay. Note an appropriate condition as well, stabbed or
Sure.
something like that. Obeha, go ahead and roll gold 6.
Mhm. No, this
Nothing.
guy
Very good. Just hands and feet. Another
and a knife.
and a knife, which is not worth gold. Um, the little girl, you can get her to safety, deliver her perhaps to that teacher, Sue, that
Mhm.
you met, Rias.
Mhm.
What you don't know yet, but that you might learn in the future, or maybe you will never learn, is that this little girl, her name is Vanica Drome. She is the missing niece of a very wealthy man. She went missing before this flood situation. And connected perhaps to the other stories about Rias, but also Obeha, you are part of the legend as well. He will hear about the people who saved his niece, and this will serve you both well in the future to have someone of his wealth and power who at least speaks your name fondly, your names. You get to each add 1 gold directly to Hoard.
Ooh.
And that concludes our time here. I will see you back at camp.